Hey, this is the Band vs. Artist podcast. This is Patrick. Today we have a very interesting guest. For those of you who tuned in last week, we spoke to Matt Baird from Spoken, which was also awesome. But as you guys know, we are the band of the Band vs. Artist portion, and we also play. And we're from the small town / part of the big city, Staten Island, New York, one of New York's 5 boroughs.
The Forgotten Borough.
They notoriously known as the Forgotten Borough because we're kind of
What borough was that? Oh, I already forgot.
Yeah, see? Look at that. Bam. Gone. Instantly. So, we are talking to one of the owners, actually two of the owners of a local establishment known formerly as many versions of the Cup, Full Cup, Muddy Cup, Phoenix Cup, all different types of cups, the whole cupboard's worth of cups, now known as #bar.
And grill.
And now it is, yes, #bar and grill. And the reason this is significant is because, again, being that Staten Island is a relatively small town, even though it's part of a big city, #bar and grill is one of the only places at which you can hear live original music. Very few places on Staten Island. Yeah, so if you're a band,
you can probably
shows,
count on one hand.
Yeah, you definitely
how
could
many
count.
If you're a Ninja Turtle with 3 fingers, you could still count.
I mean, there's places you can play, but like
they're not venues.
That isn't a
bar.
sports bar or like
bar.
whatever.
Exactly.
So,
most of the venues cater to cover bands, like bands that want to play Journey and Bon Jovi and stuff.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. No, of course not. But it's just if you want to make original music, those venues aren't necessarily very welcoming. So again, today we're talking to two owners of this one establishment, #now bar and grill. See what they're all about. Get a little bit more insider information as to how they've changed the venue, how the venue's changed over the years, and that being that they're kind of doing a grand reopening to kind of get inside what's going to be, what additions they're making, what they're changing about the venue, and some of their goals. Looking forward. So
and why there's a rainforest in the venue.
Yes, and why there is a tropical rainforest in the venue. Not a large tropical rainforest. Let's establish that. It's not a large tropical rainforest. But it's there. It is present.
Poison dart frogs.
Yes.
Which
are not edible, in case we were wondering.
We'll let the interview speak for itself.
And Patrick didn't mention it, but we are the band Process of Fusion.
Oh, I didn't?
Yeah, he just said we were in a band. Yeah, we say it at the end.
We're recording the beginning at the end.
Sometimes the beginning, a little bit of the end.
Some time traveling stuff.
Sometimes we're in the middle.
It's kind of what the album's about.
It's all good. This is our show.
We can do whatever we want.
Of course, until the audience says we hate that you do that, then we'll have to change it. But right now, there's not that many of you.
I think we're trying to break out of our shells. We're like Ninja Turtles coming out of our shell tour.
Coming out of our shell tour.
Poison dart frogs coming out of our shells.
Let's have a question of the day.
Okay.
But now we have to make that question up.
How's this going to work?
Wait, a question of the day? Who asked the question? We asked the question?
We asked the question, fans respond, and then we answer it next time.
That means they have to listen.
That's true.
Well, now we'll know.
Part, no less.
We'll know.
Question of the day. Let's see. How about...
Make it venue related?
Yeah, we could, or just...
Okay.
I was going to say... Okay, when you go see a live band, do you feel that hearing them play a cover helps you better connect to the band and to the music? Or do you feel that it's a turnoff because you're more inclined to hear original music?
We're talking like local bands.
Yeah, local
Like
bands.
a local bar or venue.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so there's the question. Please reply in the comments, and we will talk about it next time.
No.
All right, stay tuned for the interview, and here's a word from our sponsor, Computer Sam.
Okay, so save it to Microsoft Word. No, gosh darn, my computer won't work.
Well, take it to Computer Sam NYC. This guy can fix anything. He'll fix a broken laptop, a broken computer, a broken cell phone, broken tablet. This guy even fixes beepers. Who knows they made beepers anymore? I didn't. Just listen to all these satisfied customers.
My computer was broken, and all of a sudden, whoa, it's great again.
Mommy said the computer was broken, and then we called, what's his name?
Sam, yeah, we called Sam, and now it's great again.
Hi, this is Nicolas Cage. I wanted to tell everybody how great Computer Sam really is. My computer wasn't working, and now it is, so that's great.
So remember, check computersam.nyc for your computer needs. Cheers!
Yeah, guys, we need quiet for like 30 seconds.
Sorry about that.
We were waiting for you guys.
That's hard. I can't breathe if I can't talk.
All right, then I'm gonna make this intro
Let's
super
just do
quick.
it. No.
and then we'll go right to
This is the intro.
All right.
This is the intro.
This is the Band vs. Artist podcast with Process of Fusion, and we are here with two of the owners of Hashtag Bar on Staten Island. We are here with Bobby and his new partner.
Andy.
We are here with Bobby.
Andy.
We are here with Bobby and Andy,
It's a PBS
and
joke.
they don't want us to give our intro. They just want to keep talking
all right.
and,
We're gonna
and
keep
do
going.
this. So we're just gonna keep
We're gonna keep
going.
going.
So
Can I ask this first question?
go ahead, Dylan.
Bobby, this.
I paid a fortune for that name, Peter Pan. They call me Andy Nassa. They can't remember Peter Pan. How will they remember anything else?
All right, Bobby. Okay, so the Hashtag Bar has a very, 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 very long history. I'm gonna add one more "very" in there in post. What does this place mean to you? Like, because I can tell you, the three of us in this room have all very different ideas and memories and same memories, and but to you, taking up this building, how does it feel? I mean, I know you've taken it for a while, but I mean,
As an artist myself, as soon as I walked in, as soon as I walked into the place, I seen that stage and I fell in love with Tony Hansen did to it. He cleaned it up and tried to make it look like a venue as much as possible, and he literally just left it there for us to come in and sweep it up. So when I got in there, when it was called the Cup, the stage is what I fell in love with, and all I wanted to do was just sing on that stage constantly. So, and keep the art alive, of course.
And how long has it been already since you took over?
It's been 5 years now. 2010 we got in there.
Yeah, I remember.
It's gonna be 6 years.
Yeah, I remember the supposed last show at the Cup, and then there was another last show at the Cup.
Oh, don't forget that one last show.
And the other last
not
show.
to be confused
Yeah.
with the other last show.
We're like it's like the Rolling Stones over there. This is our last tour.
So now it's the Hashtag Bar and Grill, right? So
Yes, that
what?
is currently the
What are you
new
grilling up for us?
name. And what's funny about the name? There's no grill.
Whoa! We won't put that in. No one has to know.
It's a panini grill.
Oh,
George Foreman.
Well,
It's a George Foreman grill.
it's better
So
than
we're
nothing.
sponsored by George Foreman.
But I mean, you guys are considering this the grand opening. So what technically has been there for the last 2 years as Hashtag Bar? Was that ever officially open, or has it just been a work in progress for like the last 2 years?
It's really been it really has been a work in progress for the entire time I've been there. I was just fortunate enough to meet Andy, who really just fulfilled all my dreams with a full kitchen and a full front bar and everything that place needed that I thought would be, we got to keep the place open. It is a business. As much as I want it to be a playground, it's a business, and
Right.
and the only way to, we were just making it with Full Cup. So when we turned it into Hashtag, it was looking for new partners. Because remember, my old partner Sal, Volcano got famous and kind of just left me.
Impractical Jokers, Sal, right?
Yeah, and I didn't know what the fuck to do, you know? He was the business guy. I was the guy who booked the band.
Right.
So, you know, when he left, it was like, oh shit, what do I do now? And I just survived scratching the walls all that time,
Yeah, I think
you know, and I found Andy.
right. It's funny when you mentioned keeping it alive because I mean I remember when we were younger and we started playing shows at what was the Cup. You know, people just went because there was a show. That I felt like not many people were there to get drinks, to get food. You know what I mean? And
Exactly.
I'm you know
Exactly.
so and I know you guys have to make money, so hopefully keeping it alive not just as a music venue will allow it to thrive more because I don't know what else you can call this place.
Is the next name gonna be the hashtag Cup?
Well, you know what? Well, that's why. Look, hashtag Bar is a crazy name. I thought it was a crazy name. Two guys wanted to give me a ton of money to keep the place open. They wanted to change the name. I was like, whatever. Just to keep it alive. A ton of money? Well, what they give you there, though? They walked in. They gave me like $40,000 really to keep it going. It was, it is what it is. But what I fell in love with and why I decided to change the name was the logo. I saw the 9 boxes and I was like, well, it could be hashtag Cup. It could be hashtag whatever the fuck you want. So that was pretty cool. And the 9 boxes, I pictured shirts and merchandise. So that's and we're gonna have that at the grand opening on Saturday. So.
Right, and what are some of the new features that are going to be at the hashtag bar?
Well, it's a lot. The sound is different. We upgraded the sound. There's, you can hear the bass drum now. We did all the we amped all the subwoofers. There's speakers on the stage now. What do we call? Why am I blank?
Monitors?
For the bands here.
The stage monitors?
The stages. Yeah, stage monitors. Stage monitors up in the ceiling, new stage monitors, wireless mics. I mean, we went to town. A whole brand new board, a 24-channel board, all digital. We could record there. We could do everything there. I mean, so that was exciting. Soundproofing. The bar, of course, the bar upgrades, the kitchen upgrades, the front room upgrades. So it's very exciting. It's pretty much everything I ever wanted in that place is gonna happen.
No, that's awesome. And these are all things you're going to show off on the 30th on Saturday, or what else are you gonna have going on at this party?
I mean, we're giving them. We're taking 3 sandwiches from the menu and basically giving them away throughout the whole night. So we have like 200 sandwiches that we're giving away. And we're unveiling the bathrooms and the front bar and the whole front is completely.
Yeah, we haven't seen.
It was a glorified hallway for years.
Yeah, we haven't seen the front done since. Actually, I can't really remember.
March?
Yeah, since maybe early last year. No, yeah, it would have to be. Yeah, the only thing I know the front has got that rainforest enclosure
With the poison dart frog.
with the frogs.
Yeah, that was very. It was poison dart frogs in that thing.
It's funny. We met the guy who installed it. I mean, at least I think he told me he installed it.
Yeah, he told us.
I don't know if it really was him or whatever, but he was so passionate about that rainforest enclosure that it got me inspired to install my own.
He was super excited to tell us about it.
Yo, Tobin is no joke.
That was his name. Yeah, it was him. Okay.
He's a specialist when it comes to building that stuff, and it was really the only dart frog exposure. Look, if the Department of Health found this, the frogs, they would have probably closed it down.
We'll cut that part out.
They don't have to know.
I'm keeping that in.
Nah, it's all right. The frogs are gone. The bugs are gone.
You let them loose on
Yeah,
in the green belt,
Yeah, yeah.
No, on Ocean. What's this? The cross street of the
beach,
beach and Bay.
and Van Duzer.
Oh, Van Du. I'm terrible.
I have a question for you, Bob. Back to the
Hey, Bob.
hey, Bob. Back to the kind of what for the opening on Saturday. You're talking about giving away some of your sandwiches. Who designed the menu that you guys are going to be offering up? Was it you, someone affiliated? Did you guys have like a was it Tobin, Rainforest Enclosures, and a culinary expert?
No, we kept Tobin far away from the kitchen.
Otherwise, I might be eating poison dart frog.
It's actually Frank Bellotti. He won season 13 at Hell's Kitchen.
Oh, that's
Okay.
awesome.
Wow.
That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
so it's a fancy cheese sandwich. It's everyone's gonna enjoy it. I promise you that.
Do you think you guys gonna go for the kind of like gastro pub feel at any point? I know that's a very popular, restaurant / bar medium. Where, I mean, as far as Staten Island goes, I always forget, is it the Pink Elephant or the Funky Elephant is it the Funky Elephant? Like they have like a gastro pub feel. There's another kind of in your neck of the woods too, Craft House. Are you guys looking to differentiate yourselves from them somehow, or what's your angle as far as making it a bar and grill?
Yeah, I mean, we're different because we're a music venue.
Right. Mm-hmm. That's different.
Yeah, I mean, but now it's like, food wise, I mean, it's a grilled cheese, but it's a fancy grilled cheese. It's going to be a whole, but that's basically it. The menu's really small, and when you eat there, you're going to get exactly what you want. I mean, it's comfort food, really. But it's fancy. It's a fancy grilled cheese. Artisan, if you want to throw that word in there.
Sure.
What's your favorite thing on the menu?
With the tomato soup. What do you call? Who's the Campbell guy? Yeah, who's the artist who drew the Campbell soup can?
Oh.
Andy Warhol?
Andy Warhol.
Yeah. We have a sandwich called the Andy Warhol. Thank goodness I found Andy. Andy was an open mic specialist when I found him. It was a Monday night when I met Andy.
Where was that open mic night?
I think Andy's sleeping.
I'm here. Yeah, I don't want to chime in. You're doing great, Bobby.
He seems like he's kind of like your Mick,
Yeah.
Bobby. Kind of like your Mick. You're a tank, Bob. Run over him.
I finally found my side.
Yeah, I had a big problem. I had too much money in my life, and I was too well off, and now I'm working, and now I'm a fourth floor like everybody else. All my money.
Yeah, we cleaned Andy out.
So, who's your third partner?
Joe Palmini. He owns Joe Broadway's on Forest
Oh.
Avenue.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
And
I've been
he
there.
has a pool
Nice.
hall upstairs, and he now has Joe Broadway South, which is the old dugout south on Highland and
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I know the dugout. They're not dugout anymore. It's
Oh,
like
I didn't see
Highland.
that.
I forgot what they call it. The one Highland changed its name, so I guess the other one did.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right. So here's a question that I saw caused a big debate on Facebook.
Shoot.
Now, the venue, is it all ages or is it 21 plus, or are you still playing that by ear? Give us the word.
Look, music is a young thing, Like as soon as you hit 25, you're already thinking about kids and a real job. So to me, to keep it alive, I've always honored the whole age show. I mean, it is what I grew up going all age shows. You gotta have a place to rock it, and why not the most amazing stage in Staten Island? I think is Full Cup. So, hashtag on now. But yeah, I mean that's the goal, is to make it all age again and separate the room. So one of the main reasons why we put another bar in the place in the front room, is to have anything we want in the back room. All age, we made the alleyway the entrance now for the
Yeah.
the event space. So there's a ticket booth now when you walk in the alley. There's a Pope closet, and we separate the rooms. So like if you want a drink, you go to the front. If you want to rock
Right.
out, you go to the back.
Okay.
You know, and certain events will just have the back bar closed. Like all age shows, now I can close the back bar and not have to really worry about kids, you know, getting past drinks or whatever else. Because, you know, I mean, it's so with the front bar open, I think we're going to be back to the all age shows.
That's
know?
great.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome.
I mean, you guys did I mean, as far as I'm aware, we've only played there, I think maybe just a few times in the last 2 years, but even still with like the side bar in that back room, you guys have been doing a pretty good job keeping tabs on, you know, who gets up onto that small platform by the bar. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you don't bring your drink down into the main area, you know? So, I mean, you know.
Yeah, that actually worked. It was a good program that we had. But again, what happens is, and this is why we will always check the check, was that when I had a customer come that didn't want to see the show, they couldn't enjoy a drink with you know, without being in a slew of kids.
Yeah. No, I got you.
You know, so I'll have somebody who's, you know, 40 years old, they're just going to come and have a drink, and, you know, they're listening to Process Fusion.
I get it, man. Look, I don't even want to play past 11, let alone listen to my music past 11. I get it.
Yeah, you said
But I'm a big fan of you guys.
Thank you.
I really,
he's not just saying that because he's on the podcast.
We'll see.
No, I like to rap, and you actually have a guy that really knows how to sing. So it's one of you.
You happen to be talking to that guy.
Oh, that guy's blushing now.
You can't see it beneath the beard, but
What's funny is that you mentioned like once you turn 25, you're thinking about kids and stuff, and I'm like, oh crap, because I'm already 27, and so I gotta
You know,
have a kid or something.
yeah, well, that's what happened. I mean, look, I was in the same spot. I grew up. I tour managed Long Wave. You know, I went on tour with the Realistics and the Strokes. I mean, I've done it. I did light design. I was a tour manager. I lived the dream for a second, but it's tough. It's a tough life. So I'm just keeping the dreams alive with the all age shows, and then when you get, and then you know, I don't want the place to be like your regular. I want to keep. It's all about original music.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if the cover bands, you know, like I didn't build that stage for a cover band.
Right.
You know, and like people drinking around the bar singing to Billy Joel. You know, it's for original music, and the old age shows are super important because you guys do turn 21. You know?
Yeah, eventually. Some of us have been 21 for a really long time.
Yeah, well, you know, some guys stay a little bit longer, you know, but that's fine. They usually have parents with money.
That's what it is. So what are some of the future plans and some of the things that you hope see come to #bar beside you know, the normal stuff that you guys have been doing? Is there any other like goal or objective?
Maybe have a disco ball or something.
Just get more national acts. My goal is to have a live original band on that stage every single night.
Awesome.
You know, similar to like Mercury Lounge, Bowery Ballroom, what they're doing in the city. You know, they have
Yeah.
listen, you scratching your head, you want to go see a live, you want to just go see live music, you know where to go, #.
Right. I mean, I gotta be honest. Sorry to cut you. I gotta be honest. I think, like, at least for me, I already think of this place, you know, the # or the cup or however, as, you know, to me, on that caliber of, you know what I mean? Like,
the only place to really see original music.
Yeah.
I feel like any other place that you go, you have a 50-50 shot of seeing Bon Jovi covers, which not really a
Right,
Bon Jovi
right.
fan myself, but and there's only so many times that someone can tell me that they want to live their life their own way. You know what? I want to be able to hear some original music, and it's tough to find on Staten Island. So it's really great that that's what you guys are all about now, officially, if you want to say that.
Yeah, so it's good to even hear that. Like that's what the goal is. It's just that's the spot. For live entertainment. And I think with the restaurant and the front bar, doing its thing, we'll be there for a long time.
I hope
If
so.
I could survive 5 years without Andy, I figured I could do another.
You got yourself at least 5.5 more with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be dead in 6 months, though. It's going, all right?
Yeah, that's the. So I'm sure I could do another 20 with Andy. I don't know if Andy will make the full 20. We did sign a 20-year lease, so that's
Wow.
exciting in itself.
I might eventually stop doing music in 20 years. Eventually, I'd be 40. I'd be 47. I feel like that's a good
as long
age.
as me acoustic music, I don't have to get my ears blown out 7 days.
Well, that's definitely that's part of it. That's live music. Acoustic Wednesdays, I think, was something that worked in the past, and I think it'll only get better because we're generating, noise in the front now. It's not just a speakeasy, so people will actually be there. Remember, we're opening up at 6 in the morning now with the coffee house, so it's going to be an all-day operation.
Were you running the Cup when you guys had like that front stage with acoustic acts? Was that under your?
Yeah, but that never worked out because the bar was in the back.
Right. No. Yeah. I remember.
But
Yeah. I was gonna
Yeah,
ask if the
like-
front bar was gonna kind of promote maybe a small thing like that, but yeah.
I mean, it was a great idea, but everyone, went to the back room to the bar.
Yeah.
I mean, it would work now, but there's no space for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we basically put the bar where the stage was.
Okay.
But, I'm sure there's going to be a night where there'll be a live act in the back and there'll be an acoustic act in the front again.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine it not happening. Being that there's a bar involved, why not? Acoustic act is one guy, 2 guys.
Yeah, definitely. And I guess that's really it. I mean, do you have any closing thoughts or things that you want to leave the people that are going to be listening to this?
All 4 of them.
Well, it'll be more than 4.
All 4 of you people.
We're gonna we have a decent I was gonna say a decent readership, a decent audience. I mean, because you have I know that the grand opening is on Saturday, so maybe as a preview or just a plug to tell everyone to be there. I mean, I leave this spotlight for you to say something wonderful.
Oh, all right, Andy, you want to start it?
Saturday's a big deal. They get band after band. You got the Staten Island's greatest insult comic working the room there. I'll thank these kids coming out because they're great, energetic, vivacious kids. If only they had jobs to go to on Monday morning. But it didn't work out down the road. I'll be there soon, and hopefully they'll be starting a job that they hate for the next 30 years after they break legs singing and dancing on our beautiful stage. Go on. I do a comedy show there the last Tuesday in every month. If you're no good, there's a gong. Get the F off my stage. I'm gong. Get somebody in the audience so they can't come after me. All right? But that's for during the week. On the weekends, Bobby's the greatest book in the world, which is good because he can't do anything else.
Well said. Well said.
Bobby, anything else to add to that?
Yeah. Now,
Very tough to
Andy,
beat.
Peter Pan, the rock comedian, will be there every Monday and every last Tuesday, that's for sure. Because we have the best open night, too, and definitely, I think, in New York City. And Andy proved that because he's probably been to 120 of them. And so we
332 venues. I put my money where my mouth is. Hashtag bar. It's the best venue, even if I have to cross 8 bridges from Astoria to get there. When they get me out of the nursing home.
that's going to continue every Monday night, so and that's always a fun thing to come to. We're keeping the arts alive, baby. It's happening with that. It's going to be a long road, and I'm excited to bring Staten Island.
I'm excited. We're excited to watch it happen.
Yeah, we're excited. We have something for once.
Yeah, now we just got to book a show there.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you, Bobby and Andy, for
Thank
joining us on the Band vs. Artist podcast.
My pleasure. Thank you.
It has been
I gotta
fun.
go
Yeah,
back
it was
to
really
the
fun.
601 now.
Good luck on Saturday.
Best of luck, Saturday. Unfortunately, I won't be able to be there. But
We're definitely going to be seeing you guys soon. Hopefully blowing out your speakers and your eardrums.
Beautiful. And, we're doing it. Everything's
All right.
good. Make love.
I love Staten Island.
Yes.
all right, guys.
Touch it.
All right, everybody. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Have
guys.
a good night.
All right, bye.
Okay, thanks.
Just keep recording. All right, yeah. All right, wow.
All right.
That was awesome.
That was interesting.
They're pretty cool guys. Pretty funny guys.
Too wild and crazy.
Look at wild and crazy guys.
Yeah. Hashtag. It's a cup. It's a cup. Cup's back. Yeah.
El Coop. So, what does this venue mean to us? I guess we could talk about that real quick.
Well, I mean, I don't know about you guys. We played at the
100
church,
times.
but it was our at least. No, wait. Well, it was our first local venue, right? I think that we can say that we really kind of. Yeah.
We were frequenters
Yeah, I mean,
of that building
there was
for the
Dock
last
Street, there was Dock
6
Street,
or 7
there
years.
was Martini Red at the time.
Oh, God.
Moment of silence for that place.
No moment
Okay.
of silence for that
Other-
place.
Okay. Well,
No
past
offense.
owners are
No
gonna be
offense
listening.
to. Actually, when we played Martini Red, it was at the game,
It was at the game.
and it was the worst experience we've
And
ever had.
I remember, and Gerald had to sit in front of the bass drum because
Yeah.
there was no carpet there.
Well, yeah, we could go on about terrible. Actually, that should be a new question to everyone we ask. What's the worst venue or show that experience they had aside from something on stage? But anyway, hashtag cup. Hashtag bar. For those of you who don't know, it was the Muddy Cup, then it was the Cup,
Don't
then
forget
it
the
was
Phoenix-
the Phoenix
the
Cup,
Phoenix Cup.
then it was the Full Cup, and now it's hashtag bar. And we've played every single one of them. We've played every single one of their closing going away shows. We've seen it in various forms of organization and also disarray.
bless you.
There's a sneeze by
Keep
Patrick.
that in.
And I mean, it's exciting to have a legitimate venue back there that according to everything that Bobby and Andy were saying, sounds like it's for the musician first.
I think that's what was cool. I mean, you hear people all the time maybe say like, "Oh, it's not what the Cup used to be." I mean, of course, it's never gonna go back to that. I realized I was explaining to somebody that the Cup used to be. You would call, you'd say, "Hey, I'd like to book a show Saturday, the whatever." Be like, "All right, yeah, you're all good. I'll see you then." And like you would just show up, and that was it. Like you didn't need to put money down. You didn't need to sell. Like people just came, and you would negotiate price at the door. And it was convenient, but they didn't make money. I get it.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, everything is a business.
Yeah.
You obviously have to make money to
Right.
be open.
And I mean, it's
And if you're doing 2 shows once a week and you're only opening
Right.
at night, just making up numbers. Let's say you make $5,000 on a weekend, and then the other 5 days of the week you make $0. That's you can't have a business.
I think it's important for them to establish the. Of course, we as the music scene would love for it to be exclusively a music venue, right? But and Bobby is very passionate about that, about keeping it alive. But I think it's also important for the place to kind of be open as like a not just a music venue. You know, he said if you just want to go get a drink, that's what the front bar is for. Which
And even now, it's open as a coffee shop at 6
Right.
a.m., which will bring income and
I-
business throughout the day.
I actually just saw that today. Actually,
Yeah,
I didn't
so-
know that.
So, which is great because you don't have to rely on just having a show that night. Like,
Yeah.
if there isn't a show that day, they still made money that
Right.
day.
Right.
And
And it makes sense.
It's in a and I think it's in a well enough spot where it's like it's a cool it could be that place where you're just like, hey, let's just go down, have a drink, you know what I mean, whatever. It's close to transportation, you know what I mean. I think hopefully
And it's the only place we got. So
I know yeah.
we gotta keep them open. Otherwise we don't have anything else. And it's been that staple for a better part of the last 15 or 16 years. I think that it's been
I
open.
was gonna say I don't even know.
I believe it was 2000 it opened.
Really?
The first time it opened?
As the Muddy Cup.
No,
right?
I think it was longer ago than that. No,
I don't know. I'm going by an Advance article.
To the internet.
I thought they opened in like the 70s.
I could be totally wrong, but I feel like it was 2000. Anyway,
Anyway.
for the last 15 years, possibly another like 25 plus that. At least since 2000, let's just say, they've had a constant influx of bands and musicians, and even people who are now famous, like Ingrid Michaelson, I know started doing her shows there and stuff like that. I mean, it's a venue, and it's the only one we have, and there's definitely a love-hate relationship from different people. I happen to be one of the people that love the venue, have a lot of fond memories there. And yeah, that's really it. Go down to #bar on
Right now.
Saturday.
Right now, whatever you're doing.
On Saturday, January 30th. Go show your support. It's all ages now. Bobby said it, official. That's part of their goal. So support this place because you may not have another place to go
To see original music.
to see original music.
Right, unless I don't, unless something else happens. I don't know.
Yes. I guess you could say that about anything, though.
Unless something
Unless
happens.
something else happens.
Just keep it up there.
As you could see, Bobby and Andy really loosened us up for conversation. So all scripts that we never write are totally out the window for this
I
episode.
had a really good story arc planned for Patrick and Justin's character, but we'll just scrap all of that.
It involved betrayal and
Yeah.
Betrayal.
political marriages.
Yeah.
All right. So how do we end this episode?
You just hit the space button right there.
We are Process of Fusion. This is
Not to be confused with prostitution.
It's a different
Or-
institution.
or
which-
prostitution.
Which after hours we go by that band name. But
Yeah. This is Process of Fusion.
Only at the
This is
Big Cheese.
the Band vs. Artist podcast. And thank you all for listening. Subscribe
Thank you.
on YouTube at youtube.com/processofusion or check out the episodes on facebook.com/processofusion.
It's on Bandcamp too.
You could check us out on processoffusion.bandcamp.com.
Oh, boy.
We may or may not have an album on iTunes as well. So.
We do have an album called Connections. It's on iTunes and Spotify. You can check it out. And if you tweet, POF_band. Yeah. So thanks for listening and stay tuned for some other awesome people that will not be named yet will be on this show. Peace. Peace.
Hey fellas,
Yeah,
we're gonna get the show on the road now.